Hi guys, how you doing? This is Dan with Index Option Trading on the October 21st after the market closed, and here's a quick look on 5-day, 5-minute E-mini futures here, S&P Index futures, and this is what happened here. The day started with a nice run up here. It went up here. ES futures went up to 1098, and then we were traveling and going along nice. All of a sudden, right before the close, which is at 3 p.m., a sell program looks like hit, and there was a massive amount of selling here. In the futures start dropping. I was watching those, and the market took a dive as well. All the indexes just collapsed. The breadth and everything just went down the hill. This was happening here, and now at after hours the futures are trading at 1076. Tick, if you look at it, had also some extreme readings here at 1333, and there was a lot of red candles here as well. So this is on and on is a sell-off in the end that will basically look at it. Let's go back and take a look at a quick chart on 20-day 30-minute SPX and wonder what this is doing here. It just also, the market collapsed in the last half hour, as you can see with these red candles and red bars here. This is, as you remember, is the long-term trend line drawn from October highs 10/12/2007, and we managed to pierce this line here and went up to here to 1100 almost, and then suddenly we dropped. So what can happen here? Well, we could come back and hit this line, and that may act as a support at this point and bounce off here. Underneath that is the 50-day moving average at 1070. So the SPX will have to either bounce off this line or should get supported here by the bulls. If that pierces here, then we could see some trend change or some other major events happening here. But we have to see, remains to be seen where this will end up here. Let me pull this up here and go to year-to-date chart so that you get a bigger picture and see what happened here. This is what the channel that we descended from, nice bullish pattern here, and then we bounced off here, punched through this long-term trend line, cleared it nicely, and then at 1100 we drop back again to 1081. And so what's going to happen here? We have a very little space here, and we're going to bounce off from here hopefully. So that is what the SPX is doing. Let's take a look at RUT, which is another index here, and RUT is also has been very much underperforming these days. It has been an index that cannot simply go above this 2007 long-term trend line drawn from 10/11/2007, and it just banged up here 3 or 4 times and then moved down here to 605. So this is what happened here on RUT. What can happen here is this is the line here and the 50-day moving average at 605, 600, and it needs to bounce off from here. Otherwise, we will have some kind of a trend change in the market. But if you look at it, it just simply didn't manage to pierce through and punch through this 620 lines. Just let's take a look at quick chart on SPY. And SPY also managed to get up here and go up to 110, and then now it's bouncing off this long-term trend line 108. The volume came in a tad bit higher here today, 225 million shares. There was some professional grade selling here. The volume was much higher than Tuesday, and so there was some kind of a professional selling here as well. Let's take a look at IWM, and the volume also came in very heavy on it, 64.6 on IWM. IWM also managed not to punch through that long-term trend line, hit there 4 or 5 times and retreated, and it's at 60.50. So that is what the market is doing here. We need to see and digest how these things and these earnings are coming in here tomorrow, and some of the big names also have earnings, and see how the market reacts to that. That's all for today, and I'll speak to you again. Thank you.